Google's VEO-2 is one of the strongest AI video models out there, especially when it comes to text-to-video. In this video, we will take a look at how to use VEO-2 on Google's AI Studio platform to create cinematic videos. Additionally, I will share tips for improving VEO-2 image-to-video performance and compare it with other state-of-the-art AI video generators like Kling version 2 and Runway Gen-4. Let's get started. You can find link to AI Studio in the description down below. Once you visit the page, ensure that you selected video generation from the left-hand side. When you visit AI Studio, if video generation or VEO-2 is not available, you probably need to wait a little bit because they are releasing things phase by phase. VEO-2 model on AI Studio generates 720p resolution videos and maximum 8 seconds. When it comes to prompting style, as you can see from examples, you can simply use natural language. For example, I wrote, create a video of a realistic fast-paced kung fu fight in a courtyard. The camera circles around them in a low angle. I will hit run and VEO-2 will generate this video. Keep in mind that you can also attach an image and use this image for image-to-video production, which we will come in a second. Let's run this prompt. One important point, it's not possible to chat with model about this video, meaning that you cannot change subject or you cannot change aspect ratio by just talking to the model. As we saw similar to Gemini while creating images, we were simply be able to give instructions and commands. But here, of course, it's not possible, at least for now. When it comes to video output, it is not exactly the kung fu fight in my mind. It doesn't look ultra realistic and the dynamism of the scene is very low. I will jump to image to video, which I believe most of the people are more interested in. We can upload an image and ask VEO to animate that image. So I wanted to upload this image with two people walking in a historical setup, but I got an error that VEO-2 does not currently support uploading images with people, which is a shame. So for the sake of demonstrating, instead I will add another image where it doesn't include human. I added this image. And you will remember from the prompt battles that VEO-2 was really struggling with image-to-video in comparison to other state-of-the-art models. That's why, to fix the VEO-2 results, I will leverage ChatGPT-o3 for prompt enrichment. In order to do that, I'm adding same image to ChatGPT. So I wrote this prompt. Act like an award-winning cinematographer. I will provide you main subject motion, and you will provide me an enriched prompt detailing motion of all elements in the source image. You will also provide me some negative prompts to prevent poor results. This is very important because, as you can see, VEO-2 supports negative prompting and we need to use these negative prompts to improve our results. I provided a basic subject motion, which is jellyfish swims in the deep ocean. In return, ChatGPT provides me a very detailed prompt and a negative prompt I can copy-paste. And I'm pasting my negative prompt right here. I hit run and VEO-2 starts to generate the video for me. And here's the result. Thanks to enriched prompt, we get much more dynamism in the scene. And here you can see a comparison of the VEO-2 output with Kling and Runway. I think VEO-2 did a good job with its enriched prompt. And I'm uploading another image of a wolf. With the basic motion, wolf runs, camera follows, and I add enrich the prompt. And I send this. So now ChatGPT will generate for me one main prompt and some negative prompts very quickly. I'm uploading same image to VEO-2, copy-pasting my enriched prompt, and I'm not forgetting my negative prompt. And with this prompt enrichment, as you can see, we were able to bring VEO-2 results closer to Kling and Runway Gen-4. And you will realize that there is a daily quota for VEO-2. If you generate so many videos, then you will hit the limit. But then if you come again tomorrow, you can generate more videos. And hopefully this video was truly helpful for you. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth tutorials. If you want to learn more about future of storytelling, click here.